Hello, my lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It depends on where you're watching from. Thank you for clicking on these videos. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. And for my return subscriber, from me to you, I love you. Let me make you laugh a little bit. One of the subscribers or watchers, I don't know which one he is, he watched one of my videos and he looked at it and he said, "Hey God, I thought all African people are beautiful and their skin are so beautiful. Why? What happened to your own?" Hey God, oh God. He looked at this and you got something to talk about it. So I replied him, I said, "At least you're seeing my own face. I can't see your own faces. So what is that all about?" It was so funny. When I saw that, it was very, very funny. But that's not why I'm here. I am here because of my guy. My guy. Put him here, put him here, put him here. My guy from Burkina Faso. He has done it again. Hey, God. I told you guys I'll be paying so much attention in Burkina Faso, what is going on. And the more I pay attention in what he's doing, the more I'm praying that one day P2B will come inside there and take care of our country. In Nigeria or in Africa in general, because I've met a lot of Africans that are in dialysis, because I am in dialysis, like I always told you guys. I am in dialysis. And dialysis in Africa, at least in my country, is a death sentence. Dialysis, if you have to go to dialysis in Nigeria, you have to choose between getting dialysis and eating, paying your bills, taking care of your children, making them go to school. You have to choose between those things. Sometimes dialysis, people choose. I have a very, very good sister that the husband was sick in dialysis. Because of how hard or things are in Nigeria, instead of going 3 times, they decide to go maybe once a week. They go once a week. Then they pull and pull and pull so much fluid out of him that he can't even have time. Or sometimes they even do once a month. So they pull so much fluid in one time that because they cannot afford to do it who knows how long. So it's very, 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 you pray to God that you don't have kidney problem in Nigeria. Because if you have kidney problem in Nigeria, it's a very, very deadly thing. It's for big people. They have it all, but you cannot afford it. It's very, very sad. I have a family member that passed away because of that thing. But it's not because he cannot afford it to do, but he just got tired of doing it. But dialysis in Nigeria is crazy. People cannot afford it. So this Burkina Faso president figured out that people are being deleted because they cannot afford dialysis. People are choosing between their children, their food, their rent, and them living because they are in dialysis. You're just going to see and watch what this man did with the healthcare. You're just going to watch it and see. After you watch it and see, if you are a Nigerian person, then you just compare with what you have. People are being deleted. They can't even fix hospital in Nigeria for people. So please, I need you guys to watch this man, what he did with the healthcare and how the people are when you watch it. In short, you will fall in love with this guy the same way that I have fallen in love. You cannot yank me out of it. I am paying attention in what he's doing. I am watching him. And every time I see something, and I have a lot of things that he has done. I have a lot of things that he has done that I'm going to be editing the video small and be putting it here for all of you to see what that fine man is doing over there. Please watch what he did with the healthcare in Burkina Faso. Kudos to Burkina Faso, kudos to him, and congratulations to Burkina Faso for having somebody like Abraham, for having somebody like him, and for supporting him. Support him, continue to support him because he's doing a good thing. Because the only people Nigeria will support is somebody who is doing that. It's not somebody who gets into just to collect money and put all the criminals to help him collect Nigerian money. It's not going to work. So my people, watch what this guy has done with healthcare in Burkina Faso. And when you finish watching, just subscribe because of this fine guy. Mwah, from me to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Traoré, the leader of Burkina Faso, has taken decisive action to address the high costs of healthcare services in the country. In a recent announcement, he declared that the government will significantly lower the prices of medical examinations and procedures from the end of April. This measure is aimed at alleviating the financial burden on the population, which has long been struggling to access affordable healthcare. The government's decision to reduce the prices of medical examinations and procedures is a bold move that will have a profound impact on the lives of many Burkinabe people. Access to healthcare services has been a major challenge for the population, particularly those living in rural areas. By reducing the prices of these services, the government is taking concrete steps to address this issue and ensure that everyone has access to quality healthcare. Patients requiring dialysis sessions no longer have to pay the outrageous fee of 500,000 CFA francs to be integrated into the program. Additionally, patients requiring 3 dialysis sessions per week will no longer be charged for these sessions. This is a significant move that will tremendously reduce the financial burden on patients and improve access to these essential medical services. In furtherance of its commitment to providing affordable healthcare services, the government has also announced that the cost of hemodialysis will be reduced from 15,000 CFA francs to just 2,500 CFA francs per session. This is a bold and necessary step aimed at making healthcare more affordable and accessible to patients. Moreover, the government has also slashed the cost of MRI examinations from a whopping 100,000 CFA francs to just 40,000 CFA francs. Similarly, the price of the scanner has been halved from 50,000 CFA francs to just 25,000 CFA francs. This is an unprecedented move that will make these essential medical services more affordable and accessible to patients, particularly those who may have previously been unable to access these services. This is what the minister in charge of this sector in Burkina Faso said. On behalf of the Ministry of Health and Public Hygiene, an oral communication has been made regarding a new rating system for IRM scanner tests and demodalization acts. At the end of this communication, the Council noted a significant decrease in the rates of these tests and acts. The average rate for scanner tests in public hospitals is currently set at 50,000 francs. However, from the end of April, the rating will be reduced by 50% to 25,000 francs CFA, regardless of location, cost, and technique.
La tarification va être de 25 000 francs CFA, soit une réduction de 50%, quelle que soit la localisation.
As for IRM scans, the average rate is currently set at 5,000 francs CFA.
Pour ce qui concerne les examens d'IRM, actuellement,
the rating will be reduced by 60% to 2,000 francs CFA from the end of April.
À partir de fin avril.
Currently, in Burkina Faso, in order to be included in the active queue to benefit from demodelization, you have to pay a life insurance of 500,000 francs CFA.
Actuellement au Burkina, si vous voulez être impliqué, intégré dans la file active,
the council has decided to remove this 500,000 francs insurance. So from now on, from the end of April,
le Conseil a décidé de supprimer purement et simplement.
Patients in need of demodelization will no longer have to pay a single franc CFA to be included in the queue for demodelization.
N'auront plus à débourser un seul franc CFA pour être intégrés dans la file.
When you are in dialysis, you have to do abdominal sessions on an average of 3. This remains free. If you have acute renal failure and need to have an acute hemodialysis,
ça reste gratuit. Et lorsque vous faites une insuffisance rénale aiguë et que vous êtes en besoin de faire
the session currently costs around 15,000 francs.
Actuellement,
The council has decided to reduce this rating to 2,500 francs CFA, which is an 80% reduction from the end of April.
À 2500 francs CFA, soit une baisse de 80% à partir de fin avril. Cette baisse drastique rentre en
This drastic reduction is in line with the vision of the head of state, led by the government, which wants Burkina Faso to have fair access to quality services and care. This new policy will be a game changer for the people of Burkina Faso. It will significantly reduce the financial burden on families and make healthcare services more accessible to all. This will not only improve the health outcomes of the population, but also contribute to the overall well-being and prosperity of the country. A few weeks ago, I conducted extensive research into the political situation in Burkina Faso, a country in Africa that has recently undergone a coup d'etat. My focus was on the new leader, Ibrahim Traoré, and I was pleasantly surprised by what I found. Initially, I had concerns that Traoré might be another Marxist ideologue seeking to consolidate power in the region. However, my research revealed that he is a pragmatic leader who is focused on achieving tangible results for his people. For example, Traoré has undertaken a significant project to build a world-class health facility at a cost of $80 million. Importantly, he has done so in partnership with the private sector, recognizing that the government is inherently inefficient. In addition, Traoré has partnered with Russia for security assistance, a move that is significant given the current geopolitical climate. Rather than relying on Western nations, Traoré has taken a pragmatic approach to securing his country's interests. Overall, I was impressed by Traoré's common-sense approach to governance. He is a solution-oriented leader who is committed to achieving results for his people, and his partnership with the private sector and non-Western powers demonstrates a willingness to think creatively about how best to achieve his goals.